Respected parents, dear students, and my well wishers, I am trying hard for HSC board, Maharashtra State Board Mathematics. I am requesting you to subscribe my channel ABP Education CRL. Like it, share it with your friends so that my classroom teaching will reach to the maximum number of students and they will get benefit. Thank you. Hello dear students, this is lecture number 3, applications of derivatives. Application number 4, Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem. Now I am going to write and discuss both the applications simultaneously, so it will be easy to you for solving the examples. Now first, Rolle's theorem statement: if a function fx is continuous on the closed interval AB, second is differentiable on the open interval AB, and third, if FA is equal to FB, then there exists C in the open interval AB such that f dash C is equal to 0. On this side, a function fx, if is continuous on closed interval AB, second is differentiable on the open interval AB, then there exists at least one point C on the open interval AB, C belongs to open interval AB, such that FB minus FA upon B minus A is equal to F dash C. So if you, for solving the examples, if you compare these, first two conditions are same. It is continuous on the open interval, closed interval, it is also continuous. If it is differentiable in the open interval, it is differentiable, then, and here one more condition for Lagrange's Rolle's theorem, FA is equal to FB, then there exists a point C, at least C belongs to open interval such that f dash C is equal to 0. Means if these all three conditions are satisfied, then you can say that fx is verified Rolle's theorem. On the other hand, Lagrange's mean value theorem, function fx, if it is continuous, differentiable, so then there exists at least one point C in the open interval, conditions such that fb minus fa upon b minus c is equal to f dash c. Here f dash c is equal to 0, here f dash c is fb minus fp upon b minus c. Then we can say that the function fx verified Lagrange's mean value theorem. Now geometrical interpretation, Rolle's theorem. This is the curve y is equal to fx, a, c and b. X is equal to a, x is equal to b. This is f of a, this is f of b. Now this is a point C. As fx is differentiable in the open interval AB and fx is continuous in the closed interval AB, then we can draw the x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Then the point C is on the curve AB. Since fa is equal to fb, the slope, since fa is equal to fb, slope of chord AB is 0. Slope of chord AB is at 0, therefore it is parallel to the x-axis because slope of the x-axis is also 0. And then f dash c exists c is any point on the curve. F dash c is at 0, and as you know that f dash c is the slope of the curve at x is equal to c. And since f dash c is equal to 0, this means the tangent at point C is parallel to chord AB, is parallel to the x-axis. And therefore, this is the verification, geometric interpretation of Rolle's theorem. Similarly here, for LMAT, fx is differential continuous in the closed interval AB. It is differential in the closed open interval AB. And fb minus fa upon b minus a is slope of tangent at point C, and this is parallel to the chord AB, but here it is not equal to 0, therefore tangent is not parallel to the x-axis. That is the difference, because fb minus fa, that is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, is a definition of slope of a line. So this is a slope of tangent at point C, that fb minus fa upon b minus a, which is nothing but f dash c, and by the definition of derivative, f dash is slope of a tangent at point C. This is a geometrical interpretation of both the theorems. The first example on the Rolle's theorem, fx is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3, x belongs to 1. As fx is a polynomial function, hence it is continuous on the closed interval 1, 3 and differentiable on open interval 1, 3. Because you know that every polynomial function is continuous and differentiable on the given interval. Therefore, f of 1 is 1 minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. F of 3 is 9 minus 12 plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, f of 1 is equal to f of 3. All the conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied to get the value of C. We should have f dash c is equal to 0 for some c belongs to the open interval 1, 3. Therefore, fx is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. F dash x is 2x minus 4. Therefore, f dash c is 2c minus 4 is equal to 0. 2c is equal to 4. Therefore, c is equal to 2. And 2 belongs to 1, 3. Thus, Rolle's theorem is verified. So, very simple. For every example to check validity of Rolle's theorem, 3 conditions: that continuity in the closed interval, differentiability in the open interval, and if f1 and f3 are equal, then Rolle's theorem will be satisfied the condition that f dash c is equal to 0. And here the third condition, C must be belongs in the given open interval. C is 2, open interval 1, 3, it belongs. Hence, Rolle's theorem is verified. Second example, fx is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7, x belongs to 0 to 2 pi. The answer is simple. The function sin x and cos x and 7 are continuous and differentiable on their domain, because sin x is trigonometric function, cos is trigonometric function, so they are always continuous and differential on their domain, and 7 is a constant function. Therefore, fx is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7 is continuous on the closed interval 0 to 2 pi and differentiable on the open interval 0 to 2 pi. Now, f of 0 is equal to sin 0 cos 0 plus 7, that is 1 plus 7 is equal to 7. 0 plus 1 plus 7. And f of 2 pi is sin 2 pi plus cos 2 pi plus 7. It is also 0 plus 1. This is 8 plus 7 is equal to 8. Therefore, f of 0 is equal to f of 2 pi. So, all conditions, thus, all conditions are satisfied. All conditions of the Rolle's theorem are satisfied. Thus, therefore, there exists C belongs to open interval 0 to pi such that f dash C is equal to 0. Now, fx is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7. So, what is f dash x? It is cos x minus sin x. Therefore, f dash c is equal to 0. That is cos c minus sin c is equal to 0. Therefore, cos c is equal to sin c. Therefore, c is equal to pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 9 pi by 4, etc. But pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 are belongs to the interval 0 to 2 pi. Therefore, c is equal to pi by 4 or c is equal to 5 pi by 4. Hence, Rolle's theorem is verified. Got it? So, very simple. 3 conditions. 1, that is continuous and are differentiable. And since these are trigonometric functions, they are always continuous and differentiable in their domain. Then fx, f0, f2 pi both are equal. So all conditions of Rolle's theorem are verified. Then C will be exist in the open interval 0 to pi, and C's values 5 by 4, 5 pi by 4, 9 pi by 4, etc. These two values are belongs into 0 to pi. Hence, Rolle's theorem is verified. Example number 3, fx is equal to x minus 1 to x minus 3. Discuss the applicability of Rolle's theorem. The function f is given as x minus 1 into 2x minus 3 is a polynomial function, and you know that every polynomial function is continuous in its domain and differentiable in the corresponding open interval. So fx is continuous on 1, 3 and differentiable on the open interval 1, 3. Now we'll check the third condition. F of 1 is 0. F of 3 is 3 minus 1, 6 minus 3, that's 2 into 3. F of 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, f of 1 is not equal to f of 3. Therefore, the function f does not satisfy all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. Hence, the Rolle's theorem is not applicable. So very important that all three conditions must be satisfied. If any one of the conditions is not satisfied, then Rolle's theorem is not applicable. Example number 4. If Rolle's theorem holds for the function fx is equal to x cube plus bx square plus ax plus 5 in the interval 1, 3 where c is 2 plus 1 upon root 3, then find the values of a and b. Very interesting example. It may be asked for the POMAS for the board exam. So we have fx is x cube plus bx square plus ax plus 5. It holds the Rolle's theorem, means it is differentiable as well as continuous. So to find the value of a and b, we will use the next condition, that is fa is equal to fp. So therefore f of 1 is 1 plus b plus a plus 5, that is a plus b plus 6, and f of 3 is equal to 27 plus 9b plus 3a plus 5, that is 32 plus 3a plus 9b. Since f1 is equal to f3, that is a plus b plus 6 is equal to 32 plus 3a plus 9b. Therefore, it will be a plus 4b is equal to minus 13. Call this question number 1. Also, there exists at least one point C belongs to the 1, 3 such that f dash c is equal to 0. So already it is exist, it's verified. So now fx is equal to x raised to 3 plus bx square plus ax plus 5. Therefore f dash x is 3x square plus 2bx plus a. And therefore f dash c is equal to 0 means 3c square plus 2bc plus a is equal to 0, where c is equal to 2 plus 1 upon root 3. Now put the value of c. So I am writing here 3. C is 2 plus 1 upon root 3 square. square plus 2b into 2 plus 1 upon root 3 plus a is equal to 0. Open the bracket. 4 plus 4 upon root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. It is 4b plus 2b upon root 3 plus a is equal to 0. Open the bracket. 12 plus 12 upon root 3 plus 1 plus 4b plus 2b upon root 3 plus a is equal to 0. So it will be 12 plus 1 13 plus 12 plus 2b upon root 3. These two terms I have taken together. 1 plus 4b, sorry, a plus 4b, 12 plus 1 13 is equal to 0. Call this equation number 2. Now come to this equation number 1. A plus 4b is equal to minus 13. Now equation 1 is a plus 4b is equal to minus 13. Therefore a plus 4b is minus. Therefore equation 2 becomes 13 plus 12 plus 2b upon root 13 and a plus 4b is minus 13 is equal to 0. So this is a twisting here. 13 minus 13 is cancelled. So what is remain? 12 plus 2b is equal to 0 upon root 3. Therefore 12 plus 2b is equal to 0 and hence b is equal to minus 6. Got it? Again, a plus 4b is equal to minus 13. That is equation number 1. A, b, that is minus 24 is equal to minus 13 and hence a is equal to 11. If you are careful about calculations, so therefore final answer is a is equal to 11 and b is equal to minus 6. Hence the answer. Okay. 4 mass. Very simple example. Example number 5. Verify LMVT, that is Lagrange's mean value theorem. Fx is equal to x into bracket 2 minus x. X belongs to the closed interval 0, 1. So as usual, just like if you understood Rolle's theorem here, Fx, x into bracket 2 minus x, that is 2x minus x square, is a polynomial function. And as you know that polynomial function is always continuous and differentiable in its domain. Therefore, there exists C belongs to the open interval such that f dash C is f1 minus f0 upon 1 minus 0. Now what is fx? Is 2x minus x square. Then f of 0 is 0 and f of 1 is also 0. So f of 1 is 2 1 minus 1, it is 2 into 1 minus 1, that is 1. Therefore f dash c is 2 minus 2c. Therefore from this is 1, from 1 f dash is f1 minus f0 upon 1 minus 0. This is 2 minus 2c is equal to 1 minus 0 upon 1, it is 1. So 2 minus 2c is equal to 1. So 2c is equal to 1, c is equal to 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 belongs to the open interval 0, 1. Hence, LMVT is verified. So Lagrange's mean value theorem, 3 conditions: continuous, differentiable, and this is the condition. So according to the conditions, value of C is 1 upon 2, which belongs in the open at 0, 1. Hence, Lagrange's mean value theorem is verified for this example. Another example, fx is x plus 1 upon x. Again, fx is x plus 1 upon x is a polynomial function. Hence, fx is continuous and differentiable. Therefore, all conditions of LMVT, so LMVT is verified. Therefore, there exists C belongs to open interval 1, 3 such that f dash is f3 minus f1 upon 3 minus 1. So what is fx? X plus 1 upon x. Therefore f of 1 is 2 and f of 3 is 3 plus 1 upon 3. That is 3 3 9 plus 1 10 upon 3, and f dash x is 1 minus 1 upon x square. Therefore f dash c is 1 minus 1 upon c square. Therefore from 1 f dash c is f3 minus f1 upon 3 minus 1. That is 1 minus 1 upon c square is 10 upon 3 minus 2 upon 3 minus 1. That is 10 to 3 to the 6. So 1 minus 1 upon c square is equal to 4 upon 3 upon 2. That is 2 by 3. Therefore 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 upon c square, and therefore c square is equal to 3. Therefore c is equal to root 3, which belongs to 1 upon 3. Hence LMVT is verified. LMVT is verified. Next example, find C if LMVT is verified. Fx is equal to x into bracket x minus 1 into bracket x minus 2. This means that it is continuous and differentiable. To find value of C, we have to find f of zero is 0. So f of 0 0, f of 1 by 2 is 3 by 8. Now fx is x into bracket x minus 1, x minus 2. It is nothing but x square minus 3x plus 2, open the bracket. First we will simplify it. X cube minus 3x square plus 2x, and therefore f dash x is 3x square minus 6x plus 2. Therefore f dash c is 3c square minus 6c plus 2. By the condition of LMVT, f dash c is f upon 2 minus f of 0 upon 1 upon 2 minus 0. So this is 3c square minus 6c plus 2 is equal to 3 upon 8 minus 0 upon 1 upon 2. This is nothing but 3 upon 4. So this is 4 3s are 12c square minus 24c plus 8 is equal to 3. Therefore, the equation is 12c square minus 24c plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we'll solve this example by quadratic formula. Therefore, c is equal to 24 plus minus 24 square, that is 576 minus 12 5 60 into 4, that is 240 upon 24. 24 plus minus 336 upon 24. 24 plus minus 16 into 21 upon, that is equal to 24 plus minus 4 root 21 upon 24. Cancelling 4, 6 4s are root 21 upon 6. So C is equal to 6 plus root 21 upon 6, or C is equal to 6 minus root 21 upon 6. So interval is 0 1 upon 2. So this is equal to 1 plus root 21 upon 6, or 1 minus root 21 upon 6. So definitely 1 plus root 21 upon 6 does not belongs to 0 1 upon 2. Therefore, C will be 1 minus root 21 upon 6. No need to verify because 1 minus something, so obviously, and it is less than half. So this is the value of C. So here, in this lecture, dear friends, we discuss about Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's theorem. Be careful, I am going to repeat in short that for Rolle's theorem and Rolle's theorem and LMVT, two conditions, these are common conditions. The given function is continuous in the given interval and it is differentiable in the given open interval. These two conditions are common. Here, there exists C in the given interval if f dash C is equal to 0. Means all these three conditions, f dash is 0. Here it is C in the open interval when fb minus fa upon b minus a is equal to f dash C. So these two conditions are only difference. to verified LMVT and Rolle's theorem. Continuous is necessary for both. Differential is also common in both. To find f dash x, it is also in the both same. Only difference is here for Rolle's theorem, f dash c is equal to 0, and here f b minus f a upon b minus a is equal to f dash c. So these two conditions if you solve, suppose already Rolle's theorem exists, then don't check the conditions. First two conditions are different, they are always find f dash c is equal to 0, then you will get a value of c. Similarly here, if LMVT is verified, then directly these conditions are already fulfilled. This is also fulfilled. With the help of this condition, find value of c. So here I am going to conclude the application number 4, that Rolle's theorem LMVT. Next time we are going to discuss new applications of differentiation. Thank you.